Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And this one I'm going to show you how to do a gel mani over clear dip and how to do this little glitter swoop design. And for this you'll just need have your clear base and then your gels of choice and a gel top coat. All of mine are from Sparkle & Co. And the black is in gel number 1, called Little Black Dress. And the glittery gel is called Masquerade Madness. It was SG 122 from a sub bag, but it is now gel 106 in the permanent gel line. So my pinky was already done. I was going to do a white with it, but I went for black instead. So my pinky was already done. So you're just going to paint on the gel. Try to do thin coats. This black is really full coverage. I'm just trying to make sure that I have it for the most part all the way covered. And to get it off my skin or cuticle, I'm just using the wooden orange stick, just like I would for dip powder. Gel comes off super easy, so there's no need to use acetone or anything. Sometimes I'll use a brush with like rubbing alcohol to get it off my skin, but an orange stick or anything will work. And just kind of do the fan method for your cuticle. Some people are like, well, I'm bad at painting my nails with polish or gel. So just as a tip, try to get only a little bit on your brush at a time and then slowly wiggle and push your brush down on your nail and kind of wiggle it back towards your cuticle to get the nice even line by your cuticle. Like I said, with gel polish, if you get it on your skin, it comes off so easy, which is nice about gel, because there's so much time to clean it up that it won't dry until it's cured. So like I said, just use the wooden stick to around my cuticles. Works. If it's a lot of product on it, then I'll use like an angled brush with rubbing alcohol. But other than that, it's so easy. And this manicure, like, I sped it up a little bit, so instead of being a 25-minute video, it's like a 10-11-minute video. But yeah, my manicure, from filling in my clear to being done with this full manicure, was less than an hour, right about an hour. So it's much less time. Oh, and there's another tip. I just painted across the tip of my nail. Sometimes when you do gel polish, if you don't paint the tip as it cures, sorry, but my index finger, so I'll have to fix that one. But paint the tips of your nails too, because as your, gel manis on and stuff, it'll wear off of the tips. It won't like chip or anything like that, but it'll wear down. So just a tip, I like how it looks better if you cap your edges with the gel polish as well. And then I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And that was the first coat. And mind you, my pinky's already done with top coat, so I'm leaving that alone. But for this one, I am doing 2 full coats of the black gel. And I will do my little design over my ring and middle finger. But I'm still doing 2 full coats. And technically, for the ones with the design, you don't have to do 2 coats. I just do, so they're all even, but it's not necessary. I think this black is so good and so full coverage that 2 coats technically didn't need to do them, but I always do 2 coats. And like I mentioned in my last video with gel polish, try to keep your coats of gel thin. Somebody asked me how did I apply my Masquerade Madness gel for it to be full coverage. And for that one, since my polish was a little bit thicker, which sometimes the glittery gels are, I did 4 drops of Sparkle's gel thinner into my bottle and just shook it around and rotated it around to thin it out a little bit. And then I just did 2 full coats, but I did them a little bit thicker than I normally would just to make sure it was full coverage. But for the black, I did thin coats. Yeah, and I'll link like the gel thinner and these 2 polishes. I will link them in the description of the video along with the clear and the dip liquids, which is what I used for my clear base. So all that will be in the description of the video. And subscription bags for Sparkle are actually available right now, from I believe until the 5th, unless they extend it again. But September bags are open, and I will link all the info for sub bags and stuff down below as well. And if you decide to purchase from Sparkle & Co. for the first time, you can use my name in the notes at checkout for a $9 credit, and code SPARKLE10 will give you 10% off and always free shipping over $25 in the US. And also, excuse me, if you sign up for a subscription bag and use my name, if you sign up for one of the 2 itty bitty bags, which are $12.99 a month, and use my name, you'll get a $9 credit. Or if you sign up for a bag $29.99 and higher and use my name, you will get a $18 credit. But anyway, this is my second and final coat of black gel polish. And as you can see how easy that comes off with just the wooden stick. Now I'm going to cure that for another 60 seconds. And actually with the black gel, for darker gels, sometimes it might take a little bit longer to cure it. So for the black, I actually cured it for 90 seconds just to make sure that it was fully cured. And my thumbs, normally when you put your hand in a lamp, your thumb is sideways. So it cures part of the gel, but not all of it. So keep your thumb upright when you cure it, so it cures the whole thing. But now, I put Masquerade Madness on a tile, just a cheapo tile, and I'm using this flat brush, and I'm going to do my little swoop design. So as you can see, I'm just kind of patting the glitter where I want it to go. And you don't have to use an angled brush, you could use whatever you want, but it just worked well for me, and I kind of like how it's placed, how it's not like a solid glitter swoop, it's kind of placed randomly. And with gel, like I said, it's so easy that you can, you know, take your time playing with it to get it how you want it, because it won't dry until you cure it. So just kind of moving the glitter around, adding a little more, sliding it forward a little bit. And as you can see, it doesn't have that perfect swoop right now. So once I get my glitter placed, I will go back over and I'll wipe my brush off, and I'll go over it with, I'll wipe the brush off and I'll dip it in rubbing alcohol, and then I'll go over the black parts of the nail to get that perfect swoop line instead of having it all kind of janky looking right now. But just use however much you want. As you wipe it off, rubbing alcohol, and then I'm just pushing that glitter back into place and going around the nail to get that rounded swoop. And any little random pieces of glitter that are stuck on the nail, I'm wiping those off as well. So super easy. And everybody asks, how did I do it? It's so easy. And you could do it with dip as well. Just, you know, put your base bond where you want it and like individually add the glitter, or sprinkle it over would work really well too. And then but for gel, in my opinion, you have more time to use the gel. So I would even do gel liquids with dip powder for this look too. But adding some extra glitter where I want it. You can do as much or as little as you want. Wiping it off. And that's how it looks so far. And I like that, so I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And now I'm just going in with my Sparkle & Co. No Wipe Gel Top Coat, which is my favorite gel top coat. People ask if their gel liquids are good. They're amazing. They're thin. They're not like too thin, but they're thin enough that they're so easy to use. One coat is all you need. If you do 2 coats of top coat, sometimes it'll cause like a bubble effect or little divots in the nail, which you don't want. So just a thin coat is all you need. Some people prefer, and cap your edges so it doesn't chip. Some people prefer to do a coat of base gel first, cure that, and then the top coat. Like it almost adheres better for them and lasts longer. I haven't noticed I needed to do that, but it's all personal preference. And I'm going around, after I apply the top coat, I am going around with my orange stick just to make sure I don't have any, you know, top coat in my cuticles, because once it cures, I don't want, you know, any hard gel in my cuticle line. Just go around and make sure it's off. And last coat on my thumb. And you want to keep this coat kind of thin too. It can be a little thicker, but don't do it too thick. And with gel polish, 2 thin coats or even 3 thin coats are better than like 1 or 2 thick coats of gel. So keep your coats thin, and you can do 2 to 3, and it'll last longer than it would if you were to do like a really thick nail. Those aren't going to last long. Okay, but for that, I'm going to cure that for, I think I did like 60 to 75 seconds just to make sure it was fully cured. And I'm just feeling the nails for any hard spots. If you have any hard spots in your glitter, you can just file it really quick. File the rough spot and then put a dot of top coat on it. Cure that again. And it'll fix it. So any hard glitters that are sticking up, just file and you'll be good. But I did the other hand, so they match. And this is my pretty gel little design. And I hope you guys liked it. And I hope this is what you wanted. And I really want to see pictures that you guys do of this mani because it's so easy and fun. But here's the finished result on both hands. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you need any other videos, please let me know. And go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel to see more awesome videos, and let me know what you want to see. Deuces and smooches.